Welcome back, guys. We have solved several problems regarding surface area and volumes, but this is a problem that I have found many a times coming in different exams. So I am enlisting this problem. So this problem is a large cube is formed from a material obtained by melting three small cubes of 3, 4, and 5 centimeter side, okay, respectively. And what is the ratio of the total surface area of the smaller cube and the large cube? That's the question. Now let me tell you what is the scenario in this case. The scenario in this case is that we have a large cube. So here I draw a large cube. Let's draw a large cube. So this is a large cube, very large cube, and we form this large cube from melting three small cubes. So let's say this is a small cube. Just take this small cube, another small cube, and let's say another very small cube. So you just melt this three small cube. By melting this small cube, right, we get some material, whatever material it is made up with. Then we form this large cube, right? And the side of the small cube, this one is, let's say, 3, this one is for 4, this one is for 5. And once people telling you the side of whatever the side of a small cube, because it's a square, side means a for this one is 3, a for this one, second one, first one is 3, for second one is 4, a for third one is 5. So once they are telling you the side, they actually tell you everything about solving this problem, right? So everything is provided here, and you need to form this large one, right? So what we need to form, after melting all these materials of the small cubes, we are having a material in our hand, the raw material, to make the large cube. So what is the volume of these materials after melting three of the small cubes? So the volume of the large cube will be equals to the material melted after melting all of these small cubes and get the volume. So here it will be the volume of large cube. Volume of large cube will be equals to the addition or sum of the volume of the small cubes. So let's look at it. As volume of the small cube is very easy. We just have the side and we make a cube of the side. So it's 3 cube for the first place, then 4 cube because second one is having side of 4, then 5 cube, so not square, it should be cube in all this case. So we get the values like that. So ultimately we get 27, 64, 125. So ultimately here we get the value of 216. So this is the volume. This is the volume, and this volume definitely will be in. So no unit is actually provided. So let's assume this is as a centimeter. So centimeter cube. Okay. So if this is the centimeter cube, so what is going to be the side of this large cube? Because once you get the side, so what is the ratio of total surface area of small cubes and the large cube? So what they want us from, they want us the ratio of surface area, right? And surface area for cubes, we know that 6a square, right? So normally that's the surface area, 6a square in that case, right? So that's the way of getting the surface area. So let me write the question, or the answer is the ratio of surface area. So surface area of large cube and surface area of small cube. So actually the ratio will be surface area of small cube divided by surface area of large cube. Surface area of large cube. So it will be the value of, here the surface area of both of them, surface area is actually 6a square. So how to get the surface area here? So we get the value 216 centimeter cube here. So to get the surface area, both of them, we need to know the A. Now for smaller ones, we know the A from the question. For the large one, we need to get the A value, right? So how to get the A value? We get the volume of this large cube as 216 centimeter cube. So what is A? A equals to, obviously, it will be A cube normally is 216. So what is going to be the A? The A in this case definitely will be 6, right? Because that's how we get this value. So A is 6 centimeter here. A is 6 centimeter. So So once we get the A is 6 centimeter for large cube, so we get the large cube A, we get the small cube A. So that's our question. We need to form this ratio. So let me write it again. Surface area of small cubes divided by surface area of large cubes. And how to calculate them? For large cube it is pretty easy, because we simply have 6a square, and here 6a square means normally 6 into a means 6, so 6 square, so it will be just like this. And in the top, surface area of small cube will be calculated like 6 into, so let me write it, 6 into, and the values here will be 3 square, remember 6a square, so a is 3 for the first one, second one 4, 4 square, third one 5, 5 square, so that will be it in this case, right? So here will be again, this is again 6a square, right? This is again 6a square, so just write it. These things are not true, just write it for understanding's sake. So now let's do it. Now let's have it. So 6 into, we are having here, the answer is 9 plus 16 plus 25, 9 plus 16 plus 25 here, and here we are having 216, right? So or let's not multiply it, let's put it everything, because that's what the tip I've talked to you before, because we'll be doing everything at the end. So just cut 6 out from here, and what we get here, 50 divided by 36. Once we get this value, let's now do it for 2, 18, for 25. So 25 by 18, that's the kind of value we are getting. So what is the answers that we are getting? So let's make it for further rounds 25 by 18, and what's the answer? 25 is to 18. We are having an answer of C. So yes, the ratio of the large surface area of the smaller cubes and the large cube is 25 is to 18, and that's what the answers we actually get by here, right? The ratio here is 25 is to, sorry, need to put this value better. 25 is to 18 is the correct answer. That's how we get the answer. But remember, this question is pretty easy, because it's a question about cubes. But if the question is different, because I've seen people giving this question different way, so if they change it in different kind of shapes, you need to just use different formula. But providing a cube, the formula is pretty easy, and you can do it pretty easily, right? So that's kind of thing that we need to follow, and I hope that's helpful, guys. Thank you.